Hey everybody, welcome once more to Wow Celebs. Today, we're going to go over the top 10 best One Direction live concert moments. Make sure you watch until number 1 because it just might blow you away with its sizzling beauty. Nothing is a better reminder of how quickly time flies than One Direction turning a whole decade old. Many believe a reunion is in the works. Others, well, they think it may be an official breakup announcement, which we never really got after all. But one thing is certain, all fans really want is to see the 5 boys that started off on those iconic X Factor stairs interacting and laughing together once again. Needless to say, being a One Direction fan has been an emotional roller coaster since the very beginning. And they continue getting our heart rates up nearly 5 years after their last performance as a group. From that painful day on 25th of March to the release of This Is Us and even our cringiest moments as teens. Does anyone remember 1D Imagines? Just me? Okay. This band has defined a lot of our lives for the past decade. And since 1D fans practically invented stan culture, it's no surprise that their loyalty knows no bounds to this very day. And even though all 5 boys are thriving post 1D, we can't help but get sentimental ahead of this landmark anniversary. Hey, who's cutting onions here? Just stop. So to commemorate the milestone and take a much needed trip down memory lane, we've compiled a list of One Direction's best concert moments, proving that we do in fact have a whole lot of history. Considering One Direction is composed of 4 Brits and an Irish guy, it's really no shock that they were invited to perform at the 2012 Olympics closing ceremony in London. Their performance of What Makes You Beautiful made even those pesky non-fans want to get up and dance. The band arrived on the back of a trailer as they opened their performance, prompting deafening screams from those in attendance. The 5-piece band stopped off to perform on a stage before rejoining their trailer vehicle for a further victory lap across the stadium. Where Do Broken Hearts Go is already one of the most unforgettable tracks off of their arguably best album, 4. So when the Rolling Stones guitarist Ronnie Wood came to join them on stage during their homecoming performance on the X Factor, it was almost too much excitement to take. I still get chills to this day. The boys were back on the show where it all began to perform Where the Broken Hearts Go. We have to be honest, it's not every day you say the world's biggest boy band performing with someone from the world's biggest rock band. But isn't that what X Factor's all about? Brilliant video footage from the concert shows the 21-year-old star grabbing hold of the blow-up doll after it is passed to him by a fan and he just can't let it go. While singing One Day's hit You and I, he waltzed about with the naked toy for about a minute and seemed to be quite attached to it as fans laughed out loud in the audience. He then decided he'd had enough of fooling around with the inflatable and passed it on to his bandmate Liam Payne, who no doubt joked around.
If you were ever going to catch anything, it might as well be this, right? Let's just call her Deirdre and put her over here. Thanks, Deirdre. Thank you, Harry. Thank you for that.
The boys made their first London appearance as a 4-piece with the set practically bursting at the seams with #bromance moments proving they're very much the best of friends. But the best moment came when Harry stood in the wrong place and the other lads tried rescuing it. The One Direction heartthrob may have had a string of high-profile romances, but he still looked bemused as he caught the piece of flying underwear thrown from the crowd. One Direction was performing a 3rd show at Croke Park, Dublin, when an enthusiastic fan launched her bra at the singer while he was trying to eat a banana. The look on his face is one of both confusion and panic as he realizes what he's holding and the crowd start to scream. Harry quickly throws it back smiling and looking sheepish with an awkward grin. And can you really blame him? One Direction fans can never forget the moment when Harry Styles said "I miss you" after singing Zayn Malik's part in Story of My Life back in 2017. During the performance in Atlanta, the Watermelon Sugar star sang through the 1D bop as usual, before then performing Zayn's part. Once the verse was over, he shouted "I miss you" into the mic, and unsurprisingly, fans were sent into meltdown with screams filling up the arena. That's just some dirt that fell in my eyes, okay? There are literally hundreds of lyric changes the boys did throughout the years live on stage. They were all so random and just wanted to have a laugh together on stage. Here, feast on some of them. Just a month before their final performance, the four members of post-Zayn One Direction performed the cover of Natalie Imbruglia's Torn in the BBC Radio 1 Live Lounge. What's significant about this cover is that Torn is one of their best-known early performances at the X Factor judges' houses back in 2010. The world got to really see the appeal of One Direction live from New York. It's Saturday night. I really gotta put a pin in that. The band's first appearance on SNL, where they performed and took part in a skit alongside Sofia Vergara, marks the first of several classic 1D SNL moments. It was a huge milestone for the then newly famous young men.
Hi, I'm Sofia Vergara and I'm hosting SNL this week with musical guest One Direction.
Sophia, if you need any help this week, I'm here. I'm sorry, I got a little tongue twisted.
Oh, don't tell me that I make you nervous.
No. They only kicked off the American leg of their On the Road Again tour at the Qualcomm Stadium in San Diego, California. But Harry Styles ensured he was the center of attention for all the wrong reasons as he took an epic tumble off the stage. Ouch. Dragging his microphone across the performance space and throwing up some fist pumps, the 21-year-old heartthrob proved his ability to multitask isn't the greatest, as he took a giant fall in front of the screaming crowd. Ooh. Hands in the air, the star shouted to the crowd during a performance of Through the Dark as they delighted the sold-out arena. But just seconds later, it was Harry who was in the air. Hey, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more videos of Harry Styles and One Direction. Check out our playlist of some other interesting videos, and I'll see you in the next one.